Joni, the girls came in and talked about a lack of energy, possibly to explain rebounding discrepancy, not getting into offense. What did you think about that?
I think it's disappointing. Coming off of a loss at Duke where that, there's some things that are correctable that we've got to be done talking about. And to come out and not have everybody do that is disappointing. So, we've got to play five that are going to give us effort and energy and be locked in and know what it is we're doing. And that's where we are.
So as mentioned, then, you got a double-digit lead early.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't able to really build on that until the end when you started getting the ball into Barker. Offense looked a little bit more in sync. Why was that not before that same thing? They just weren't locked in?
Well, no, some of that in terms of, so we went 4 guards at that point, and Janiah was our big. We could have done that earlier. Part of that's me being stubborn because our bigs need to know how to guard somebody on the perimeter. So we stayed 2 bigs, 3 guards, 2 bigs for most of the game. We always had in our back pocket we could go 4 guards, put Sahara at the 4, and then play Janiah, Patty, Roby, whoever it was that was dominating in the paint because we knew we had a size advantage. However, in our league, it's a 4-guard league a ton. So they do need experience to figure out how to guard on the perimeter. So we could have made that switch earlier. That was on me. I want to see them be able to get down and defend and do some things on the perimeter defensively.
Same thing in the defense. 21 gave you guys
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bad matchup.
Well, that's who our forward was guarding. Our forward was guarding 21. That's going to be Alabama. That's going to be Florida. That's going to be a ton of people that we play in our league. And so either right now, the conversation is either show that you can guard it, figure out how to guard it, or we just got to play a 4-guard lineup. And that's not to our advantage. And so we want to give them some experience doing that. Yep.
Why do you think the low-hanging fruit mistakes still aren't really clicking?
I think because in some cases what we are asking them to do for them seems hard, but we can do hard things, right? And we're at a point that that's who we have to be, that's who we have to become, and if not, then we've got to find somebody who can.
You talked about using your defense to kind of set up your offense. You forced 26 turnovers, but only had 25 points off that. Would you like to see more in terms of production?
Yeah, I think that, we turned it over. We didn't convert on those turnovers at times. And then we gave up however many offensive rebounds, 22 offensive rebounds to a team that we have a huge size advantage against. That's not okay. So we always have some team goals when we come out and play. And, there's several areas where we didn't meet our team goals, and we should have. And so they have to understand that it's not acceptable to not do that. Win or lose, right? This is a team. Skeet did a wonderful job. They are learning how to play her system, and every single game they get better and better and better. So let's give them a ton of credit. They came out here and they did what they were supposed to do. They made the game ugly. They hit shots, and 21 had a great night. We've got to do the same thing. We've got to do what we're supposed to do, and right now we're not doing that.
Texas State coming in on Wednesday, what adjustments do you think to make it maybe a more dominant game?
Yep. Z does a great job. They are a very, very good team. They're battle tested. They're experienced. And if we do not fix some things immediately, we will have a very hard night afternoon on Wednesday when they come in here, because they will be the best team we've played at home all year. Yep.
They also talked about the free throw shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you didn't see coming or disappointed? Or?
In particular from Sahara and Janiah. They shoot it well. And so for her to go 3 to 11 is a bit of a shock. For Sahara to go 2 for 5 is a bit of a shock. I don't want to put too much stock into those two unless it becomes a trend. Roby's somebody who's going to probably miss 1 or 2, right? So, or 1 out of 2 when she steps up to the line. So there's some people who are better free throw shooters than others. So yes, it was a shock that our better free throw shooters didn't make free throws tonight.
So keep moving forward is use this as a big learning experience that possibly you didn't see coming 24 hours ago. Obviously,
well, in a way, yes, but in a way also, so we sit down after Duke, we watch film, they see it, but it's, changing quicker, right? Was everything going to be perfect out there today? No. There's some habits that they've got to change and get rid of, and some habits they've got to create. But to come out there and not have maximum effort after, having another chance to play and to play at home on your home floor in front of the 12th man, that's not okay. And it's never going to be okay. So that was a shock, yeah.
So you started a game behind 1-0 before.
Huh?
You started the game loose?
No, I have not.
It's a 24-second shot clock?
That was an administrative technical about the shot clock. Apparently, the rule changed a few years ago. I don't know why we haven't made that change. I've got to make some calls and figure that piece out because, but anyway, apparently the shot clock is not supposed to light up when it goes to 0, and ours does. And so that's an automatic technical foul.
You
And
shot one shot and made it.
yeah. So we've got to do some digging there because apparently it's not a new rule. So then the other question would be, then this is our third game at home and the other refs didn't catch it. You know, there's so many questions, right? You can go down that road, but yeah.